What up, fam? It's your boy CJ Richardson. Welcome to Sunday night. We talk sports. I'm your host. I'll be leading you through some of the hottest topics going on in the sports world today. We're going to start off tonight, though, with the NFL. The whole wide world is buzzing in the NFL. Free agency. Free agency is the period where you fix your team. You get under the salary cap. You make your team better. You know, we got retirements, we got non-retirements, we got players coming back. You know, we got a lot going on. We got extensions. Right now, this has been one of the more exciting off seasons that there has been in a long time. But we got that breaking news today, man. Tom Brady is unretiring. Hey, me and my boy, Rodney Jones Bay, we said day one he would not stay retired. When football is in your system, it's in your blood. It's hard. It's like you don't know nothing else. You know, I know he wanted to try something else, but when it's in your blood, you got to come back to it, man. So Tom Brady, man, we can't get rid of Tom Brady. Is he really going to play till he's 45, 46, 47? Tivoli says, I saw that coming. I think a lot of us saw that coming, Tivoli. We did, man. We did. Tivoli said, I saw it coming. John Bean said, what's up, CJ? What up, Jay? You know what I'm saying? And as always, put this link in the comments in case somebody wants to come on and chat with me this evening. We got to talk. We got to cover a couple of things that are really, really important that we've been text messaging about. You know, things that I've been reading on the internet that, you know, some I agree with, some I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Chris Richardson? You know, how are you, man? Gary Ladson is here, Buffy Richardson, you know. So Tom Brady's coming back, you know. It really doesn't do a lot for CJ Richardson because I'm a Cowboy fan. And you know what? We still run the East and we're going to the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. Breaking news. You know, Aaron Rodgers, he didn't know what he was going to do. He was going to make a quick decision. You know what I'm saying? Took him 43 days to do what we all knew he was going to do as well. I'm going back to Green Bay. You know, first they had this dysfunctional relationship where I'm not sure I'm going to do this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm going to host Jeopardy. You know, we had a lot going on, man. What's up, Matt? What's up, Evelyn Cowboy Laker? What's up, Buffy? You know, we had a lot going on, man. You know, Russell Wilson, Denver. I get high. He going to Denver. You know what I'm saying? So Barbie just tuned in. We talked about Brady prior to you getting here. So what do I think about Tom Brady coming back? Hey, man, Tom Brady's coming back. He's a year older. He's a step slower. We're going to see. He will still be, in my eyes, a top 12 quarterback. I don't know exactly where to put him. Top 12, you know. Father Time has no competition. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to Amari Cooper because I know everybody wants to talk about. But we're talking quarterbacks right now. A lot of stuff going on with these quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? No criminal charges. 3 teams right now that they let us know about. He's in the mix. Is it the New Orleans Saints, the Carolina Panthers? Will a surprise team come and grab them? We don't know what's going to happen. This is a fun time to be an NFL football fan. Let me tell y'all something though, and it's just my personal opinion. You know, we all thought I thought Deshaun Watson was guilty, and he might be. He might be. See, the thing is with guilt and innocence in a court of law, you know, innocent people go to jail and guilty people come home. So you never know. I wasn't there. You know, when you make stuff public, I have a right to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? When you make things public, I have a right to speak on it. But I can tell you one thing about the NFL. If you got talent and you eligible, you can play. I don't care what you do. You know, it's people been in the real court. You know, Ray Lewis caught a charge, you know, and he played. So if you, and Buffett says money talks. You're absolutely right. Raymond E. Drummond Sr. says Wentz is the biggest move of the offseason. I don't know if it's the biggest move. It wasn't the smartest move. So I'm not going to say he was the biggest move of the offseason. You know, I just don't think it was the smartest move. So right now we got Jimmy G, we got Watson. People are high on Mariota. You know what I'm saying? So, and even Mitchell Trubisky is getting some buzz. And since we're on quarterback, let's talk about my quarterback. Everybody knows I'm a Cowboy fan and I'm a Dak Prescott fan. And some of the stuff I have been reading. Hey, look, man, you guys have always been hard on Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? Christian says Dak is the best. He definitely is. Let me tell you guys have been it's NFL quarterback rules, and then there are rules that only apply to Dak Prescott. Okay. The MVP, we just talked about Aaron Rodgers a few seconds ago. He had a great regular season. He went to the playoffs, number 1 seed, had a first round bye, was playing at home, and laid the golden goose egg. Okay? A transformer just blew, y'all. So if we lose power, I do apologize. He laid the golden goose egg in the playoffs. And you know what the Packer fans are saying? Oh God, oh Father God, thank you for giving us Aaron Rodgers. Let's pay him. Let's give him 4 years and $200 million, $50 million a year. They ain't griping one little bit, and they under the cap worse than we are. You know, I think you guys think that quarterbacks they just come, they out there, you know. So realistically, because I want to know, so I can get this off my chest. Realistically, to all the Dak Prescott haters, if you get rid of Dak, realistically, how do you replace him? Don't say Deshaun Watson. You know, please don't say that. Who are you trading? Who are you getting? You know, Dak has a no trade clause, right? And he can't be franchise tag, right? See, a lot of you guys don't know the business of football. You know what you allegedly see on Sundays, but you don't know the business of football. And sometimes when I see it, I've been a football fan since 1962. But did you watch the game? Do you really watch the games? Do you understand what's going on in the game? Dak is a top 10 quarterback, whether a lot of people want to believe it or not. Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. And if he's not, debate me, tell me why he isn't. But Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. I'm waiting for somebody that wants to debate. His numbers say he's a top 7 quarterback, but numbers only count when we talking about other quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You know, the numbers only count. Like Dak can throw for 500 yards. Oh, they're garbage yards. But somebody else can do the same thing. And he threw for a lot of yards this year. So if Dak is not a top 10 quarterback, somebody tell me why. I'm listening. I'm here. I want all the smoke tonight because everybody's dogging Dak Prescott. Cowboys haven't won in 27 years. Dak has only been there 6. This will be his 7th year. What did we do between Troy Aikman in 95 and Romo when he came? What did our quarterback situation look like? You know what I'm saying? Marion Lewis said they need to stop listening to Skip Bayless when it comes to Dak. They need to do something. They need to stop holding Dak accountable for everything that happens with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak didn't sign any of the players. Dak didn't release any of the players. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know. I'm trying to. I guess ain't no Cowboy haters here. Everybody loves Dak. I know that ain't true because I get it on my page. I just want to know, you guys, what goes on when it comes to Dak Prescott. Why is he like the? I'm not sure. You know, everybody in this draft class gone. Wentz been traded 3 times. He's playing on his 3rd team in 3 years. You know, I'm just trying to figure out what's everybody's problem with Dak Prescott. If anybody wants to tell me what the problem is, I'm just sharing it to my group. You guys, hold on one second. Yeah, I just want to know what the problem is when it comes to Dak Prescott. You know, I think he puts up relatively good numbers every year. Sure, he makes mistakes. All quarterbacks make mistakes. So I just want to know, since we're talking about it, man, let's get it out in the opening. You know, we do a lot of texting, but let's debate it. And everybody talks about Dak's money, his contract money, but they never talk about his rookie deal. Dak played for pennies compared to quarterback. And I'm not going to keep on telling y'all this too. This is the last time I'm talking about Dak Prescott and money and contract and performance. I'm not talking about that anymore. You're going to believe what you believe. All right. You know, so Dak Prescott, hold on. I got somebody sitting there with me.
What's going on?
What up, Rodney?
What's up, CJ? Happy Sunday.
Man, I just felt like talking football, man. I keep hearing all this Dak Prescott is the problem. He's the reason we got rid of Cooper. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, Rodney, since you're here with me right now. Do Dak own the Dallas Cowboys?
Nope.
Do Dak sign the players?
Nope.
Did Dak release Amari Cooper?
Nope.
I'm just asking because I'm having a hard time believing. I know everybody like Amari Cooper. I like him. I like Cooper.
I personally think people are mad that they can't return that jersey.
They did have a lot of them, didn't they? There were a lot of Cooper jerseys. Yeah, there were a lot of Cooper jerseys. But what I tell the people that have a Cooper jersey, put your name on the back. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't got to turn it in. Just all you got to do is put your name on the back, you know, and then you got a personalized Cowboys jersey. You know, it's not that serious. So let's go ahead and get into the Amari Cooper thing, man, because that's the hot Dallas Cowboy topic. He got traded to the Cleveland Browns. They swapped like what, 5th round pick. So that's a wash. Cowboys get a 6th round. Yeah, but Cowboys really, you know, they swap, so it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So the Cowboys get a 6th round pick, and Cleveland picks up the remainder of that $60 million that was owed to Cooper. Tell the people how you feel personally about the Amari Cooper trade as far as it pertains to the salary cap, the team, and just the overall feeling that you get.
First, you know, I love Amari Cooper. He's still a great number 1 receiver.
Right.
It was just a cap casualty decision. If we could have kept Amari Cooper, right. Jared, first of all, if you're good, he wants to keep you. Right. If you're good and he likes you, but because we have a salary cap now, he has to look and see who he can off-shell so we can get under the cap so we can be able to sign people like Bobby Wagner.
Right. Can you hold for 1 second? Right now, sorry to interrupt you, but I just wanted to get this comment while it was on the board before it moves up. Okay. Tavares Peel says Amari only got 4 to 5 targets per game. If he gets 10 targets a game, he would be a 3-4 receiver in the league. Okay, I'll give you that. But with the receivers we got, how you going to get 10 and somebody else open? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even the leading receiver on the team. So how you going to get 10? You know, the tight end and Dak had the highest QBR in the whole NFL. So that's working. He's open. He's scoring. He's producing. CeeDee Lamb is producing. Cedric Wilson is producing. You know, so we got 4 guys over 400. We got 3 guys almost 700 or more. But we're talking about Cooper not getting targets. Did you see that offensive line? Dak ain't got time to say, I'm going to wait for Cooper to get open. You know, it don't work.
Or beat the double team.
It don't work like that. And that's what people don't understand. Amari Cooper is still a top receiver. We all love him. But that's not the problem. The problem is he signed
$100 million contract.
$100 million contract
per year.
We got 21 or more free agents. And if we keep him, we gain $16 million in the cap. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good business decision. It was a bad personnel decision. So I understand why people are frustrated, but you got to understand the business. Free agency and trades and the salary cap are doomed to ruin teams, to keep parity in the league. No team is gonna keep everybody except for Tampa Bay. They took less money, and now they wish they wouldn't because they didn't even run it back, as you say.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying, Tavares, but it's not that cut and dry. You know, it's just not that cut and dry as you guys think it is. And I just want somebody to understand that. You know, if it was that cut and dry, and you could sign all your players back, we wouldn't even have this problem. But what they say is, Dallas Cowboys, you need to be under 208.345 million by a certain date, and we have to cut
penalties. And we've already been, you know, in the past, we've been hit with penalties because we've been over the cap.
Exactly. And so I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, man.
But you know, it was a business decision. Amari Cooper's still a great receiver. Those 5th round picks, people are mad that we got 5th back, but I'm glad Cleveland was, I guess, stupid enough to even make the trade because they would have got him for free and maybe even cheaper than what, you know what I'm saying, what they traded for or what they could have picked up, you know. Right. So we don't get to see Amari Cooper in a Philadelphia Eagle jersey. We didn't want that. We don't get to see him twice a year in a Commanders jersey or a New York Giant jersey.
Right.
So honestly, it was a win because everything was pointing to him being cut for weeks. Right. And then out of nowhere, we're going to try to trade him. So I think on Cleveland's side, they was like, we don't want anybody else to get to him because he also was linked to Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. We didn't want that.
Oh, yeah. So we sent them out of our division, out of our conference, into a team that was struggling. Business-wise, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he produces. I wish him well in Cleveland.
Right. And that's what I want to do before we get off, Cooper, man. Hey, man, look, Amari Cooper, you came, man. You produced. You did your thing. You know, I don't own the Cowboys. I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. I seen good decisions. I seen bad decisions. I wish you woulda decisions. Can we please get this player decisions? This is just another decision in the long line of the Dallas Cowboys saga. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what some of the fans need to understand. And blaming Dak for everything doesn't mean anything. For real.
We didn't have this problem long before Dak even came.
I want to say this too, because this is going to tick some people off, you know, but I keep it real over here when we talk sports CJTv. Dak has won everything Romo has in his short time in Dallas. You know, they both won a couple of NFC East championships. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You know, and Dak broke his touchdown passes per game for a season as well. So let it go. You know what I'm saying?
It's been 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
check this out.
I don't want to seem like a a lot of people want to say that we protect Dak,
right?
But when you look at the body of work, when you look at everything, Dak Prescott has never single-handedly cost us a game. You know what I'm saying? It's been, and it's, you know,
we win as a team, we lose as a team.
We lose as a team. You know? Lose as a team. You
know, but through 69 games, whether people want to realize it or not, through 69 games, Dak Prescott has better stats, which some people don't care about stats unless it's certain players.
Yeah.
He has better stats than Peyton Manning had. And Peyton Manning What, 18 years in the league? What he won?
Two Super Bowls, and I think it
two
took
Super Bowls.
he was drafted in 96, right?
96, 98, yeah, somewhere around
98. So it took
there.
him about 8, 9,
It
or
took him
8
8 or 9 to
years
get the first one.
get the first one.
Right. And then
See,
it took him he won
Dak,
3. He won 3. I think he might have won.
No,
Did he
2.
win?
It was just
It
one
was
in
just 2?
One in Indianapolis
And one in Denver.
But he lost the first one in Denver, and then he came back and beat Carolina.
So Aaron Rodgers got one in 18 years.
16 years, 17 years.
Yeah. Okay. So Aaron Rodgers got one in 18 years. He the MVP. No problem. You know, Dallas hasn't won in 27 years. You know, we all want the same thing. I want the Cowboy fans to understand we all want the same thing. We want to win. I want to win, you know, but
it all goes back to Steven and Jerry. They pay, in my opinion, for what I see, they pay the wrong guys, and then they pay the right guys at too late, and it cost them double.
Exactly.
They could have offered Dak a contract extension after his second or third, and you know what I'm saying, dish him some more money for what he's done for the team.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they rode it all the way out.
Well, speaking of contracts, somebody's getting an extension. Michael Gallup is getting an extension. Looks like he signed with a 5-year, $62.5 million contract. How do you feel about that, Rodney? And everybody watching, how do you guys feel about Gallup getting this extension? Let me know.
I'm glad to have him back. You know what I'm saying? The more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? Him and CeeDee Lamb, I think will be a great tandem once he gets back. They say he's projected to be back in August from the ACL tear.
Right.
I'm not too worried about that simply because of the technology and everything that we have now. The guys are able to rehab faster and come back.
Right.
So I'm expecting Michael Gallup to, pick up where he left off at.
Michael Gallup is a dog too, man. I like Gallup as well, and it's kind of a team friendly deal. It ain't that bad, you know. It's not that bad. It's like 12 and a half, 13.
I was just about to say about 12
it's not that bad. You know, I like Gallup. You know, but that's what I was telling people. Our wide receiver room is gonna be pretty good anyway. You got Gallup. You got CeeDee Lamb and Cedric Wilson if he gets re-signed. To me,
you got the guy from Stanford that was
right. But I'm just saying, if you just had Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Cedric Wilson on your 3 wide receiver set, how comfortable would you feel with that? I'm just asking. If that was our day one starters,
man,
how would you feel?
Number 1 offense, we still gonna be top dog.
It's not going to be much of a drop off, you know. We lost that game to the Raiders on Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
Dak still threw for 375, you know. And if we didn't get I think that was the worst game in the history that number 30 played. Brown. I think that was it. I think
that was the worst officiating game I've ever seen.
Exactly. Noah Brown knows the system that William Brown is posting. I like Noah Brown too. I like all of our role players, how they fit the system.
Yeah, and that's key to winning championships. It's not just the big names like Dak, Zeke, and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. It's the unsung guys that's gonna make that 3rd and 15 catch for a first down, the Noah Browns.
One of y'all favorites, he got released as well. Cole Beasley. You had a little buzz about what if Cole Beasley came back? Well, it depends on the price. We talked about this before. It all depends on the price, man.
And honestly, I think we're good at receiver.
Well, you can never have enough depth on your team. And if the price is right, you got to grab players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You know, I just think we won't really know exactly what we got until we get closer to after the draft as well, because then you can pick up some free agents and whatnot. We won't know exactly what we have. But the one thing I can tell you is the NFC East is not getting any worse. Teams are fighting to get better, and we need to get better as well. So that's the main thing. Even with Carson Wentz, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Carson Wentz will not be a total bust in in Washington. He won't be a total bust. He'll be a serviceable quarterback. The only problem with Carson Wentz
is
he's a risk taker. He's a risk taker.
What was the what was Indianapolis' problems with him? It was his reckless style of play.
That's the risk.
And he's uncoachable. Well, and he's going to a coach that coaches hard. Ron Rivera is old school. I mean, can you agree? And he coaches hard.
Right.
So, you know.
I got you. But I'm just saying, like, his risk taking, you know, it's like his competitiveness is almost like a detriment to his game and his health.
Yeah.
Because he's not the scrambler he think he is. If he can learn it, all he had to do in Indianapolis was stay in the pocket and throw the ball away if it wasn't there. That's it.
Yep. And beat Jacksonville at the end of the season and maybe win a playoff game, and he probably would still be there.
Exactly. William Brown said Cole Beasley talked too much trash when he left, but so did Dez Bryant, and y'all wanted him back.
He wanted to be back,
and Dez still talking sugar honey how you see.
Yeah, Dez the one that he got all the answers when it comes to the Cowboys.
I know Dez Bryant got all the answers right now, man. So it's some crazy stuff going on, man. What's the linebacker from Seattle?
Bobby Wagner.
Now, if we can get Bobby Wagner, all this will smooth over. If there's a way that the Dallas
Bobby
Cowboys,
Wagner, J-Ron Curse, and another decent safety.
But let's start with one. If we can get Bobby Wagner and pair him with the man-child, the Lion King himself, Michael Parsons,
you're not getting beyond them. I tell you.
But I know I'm dreaming. Y'all. I know. But imagine that though.
Ooh. And there were reports that he would take less to come to Dallas to play with Dan Quinn. And Anthony Hitchens said he would want to come back as well.
The front door. Yeah. So I was going to say shut the front door. But somebody says, what about Gregory? Well, we want to re-sign Randy Gregory, but they still negotiations got to take place. And how much?
I haven't heard anything. Have you, bro?
Hey, I just know you can't sign them, or they're in discussion. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, how much money does he want? You know he's gonna have suitors out there. To be honest with you, all of our defensive ends opposite Tank go somewhere and get big contracts. Boom, straight up. You know, that's just the way it is. Now somebody says Hitchens. I like Hitchens. I like Hitchens when he was there. I just it's all about money, man. We don't have a lot of money. We got to do the best we can. But
if the price is right, like CJ said, hey, come on down.
But the one thing I would like the Cowboys to do is just take that plunge one time. Go all in like the Rams.
Yes.
Let's go all in.
Shoot, give Von Miller a call. You know what I'm saying? We need to shore up that offensive line. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Von Miller on the defensive line, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need somebody, opposite of Randy Gregory? That would be crazy.
Ken says they're projecting Randy Gregory is going to Seattle, and he very well may, man. See, the thing is, when you're a free agent, some guys just want all my money right now. And some guys are like, I'll play for a little bit less or whatever the case may be. It's all in the player. You know what I'm saying? So everybody ain't Tom Brady. Gonna take less money and your wife worth $300 million. So everybody ain't got that lifestyle. You know, hyperbaric chambers and stuff. They don't have that. So we got to work within the parameters that we have, man. But it's been a while off season, and the Cowboys haven't done much. So I'm looking for it to rev up a little bit, man. But I'm really anxious to see where Deshaun Watson is going to go. That's going to intrigue me, man, where he goes and how many games he'll be suspended, if any.
Yeah,
you know, because Ray Rice beat up his wife, and they pretty much blackballed him.
Yep.
You know, so we don't know what's in these civil cases or what the terms were in the civil stuff that he didn't get charged for. Because you don't have to get charged You just have to put a stain on the shield.
Yep, like Zeke did. He never was charged or convicted and got 6 games.
But what about the first time? Because he was in college, and when he came to the pros.
Yep.
So we just don't know, man. I just want to come on real quick, man, because there's a lot of buzz going on now. We don't have any football. We got the USFL coming.
Oh yeah, and for those who think they can do a better job than Dak, go ahead try out for the USFL, man. See if you can make it and play quarterback.
I told this guy the other day, man. He was like, Dak sucks, and I'm 54 years old, and I can do better than Dak. I told him you wouldn't make it a series.
He wouldn't even make it into a days.
He wouldn't make it through practice. But I was told him one series, and you'd understand why remote control and talking smack from the confines of your home sounds good. And you can sprain a thumb on a remote control if you ain't careful. I'm just keeping it real, man. So I'm about to get out of here, man. But I appreciate you coming through, Rodney. But we just had to talk, man. It was just too much animosity. I got everything off my chest tonight, man. I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Can we do better? Of course, we can do better with the things that we do, the coaching, the front office, the play calling, the using the timeouts, William Gregory said, did we address the offensive line? No, we didn't address the offensive line. I didn't either because we ain't do nothing, But I told y'all about a year and a half ago, the Dallas Cowboys moved from a run-first team to a pass-first team. To me, those are two different types of linemen. Me personally, that's what I think, And those guys been up front for so long, their bodies are beat up. Who's played in the last 5 years? How many different combinations of linemen have we had?
Probably 20 or more.
Man, we done put everybody in there, So hopefully we can do something to address that. One thing I can guarantee you is Tyron Smith is not going to be healthy,
They say they're looking to trade La'el Collins as well.
Man, everybody's on the market. When you ain't winning, everybody can go. If the price is right, come on down.
Yep, you gotta get under that cap.
and here's another thing that I like to let everybody know, man. I want everybody to know this. We don't agree on everything, but we all want the same thing. Did you understand what I just said, Rodney?
Yep.
So in your words, tell them what I mean when I say we don't agree on everything, but we all want the same thing.
You might not like Dak Prescott, but we both want to win a Super Bowl.
Right. Or you might not like my opinions.
Yep.
See, it ain't about just Dak Prescott. It ain't even about Rodney. It ain't about Buffett. It ain't about Wim. It ain't about Kobe. It's not about any of that. We all can have our own opinions, but we all, at the end of the day, we want the same thing. We want to win.
We want to hoist that Lombardi.
Whether I like Dak or not, at the end of that San Francisco game, I felt bad, and I know everybody else did.
Yep.
we want the same thing. It's just how we talk about it, how we go about it.
Exactly. We're gonna keep it in perspective, and we're gonna keep it football with respect.
Yeah, So, and that's just the way it is, man. Hey, look, we got to get up out of here. Sunday night, man. I got some vegan pasta, something waiting on me, and I got some some healthy food that's been prepared for me that I gotta do y'all remember when you was do you remember when you was like 6 years old and your mama made this big pretty cake and they set it on the table first, but then they give you your plate after you look at that cake and said, go ahead and eat your food, baby, and then after you finish you can get some of this cake.
Thanks, and it's sitting in the cake, the little cake thing with the
man. So
right in the middle of the table.
So what I gotta do is get through this healthy food, you know what I'm saying, before I get to these fresh chocolate chip cookies have been made too. And them Jones big and they're soft and I got a whole lot on me, y'all. Y'all pray for me. You pray for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I got. I'm getting ready to go do, man. Hey, you got any parting words, Rodney?
Oh, right. Parting words is,
yeah, man.
Let's see what I want to say. You know, hey, we just got to stay patient.
I know that's right.
You know, and we have to, before we make what I want to say, an opinion or where we think the Cowboys are, we got to wait till after the draft, and we'll be all right. We'll at least win the NFC East. I know right now we're good enough to be, NFC East champions.
My parting words are, and listen clear, we're all in this thing together. No matter how I talk about the Cowboys, no matter what player I like more than you, we are all in this thing together. Guess what? If the Cowboys go 12-5, I'm 12-5. You 12-5. Rodney 12-5. William 12-5. Nat Johnson 12-5. Buffalo 12-5. Evelyn 12-5. Monique 12-5. James 12-5.
Justin 12-5.
Justin 12-5. Charlene 12-5. Gloria 12-5. Christian 12-5. Lisa 12-5. Anthony Grisby 12-5. Jermaine Joe Smooth Robinson. Frank Luster 12-5. These are all my friends. We all 12-5 together. You know, no matter how we got there. And here's another thing that I need everybody to know. If you ain't got billions of dollars, you ain't calling no shots. Plain and simple. Jerry Jones, whether you like him or not, he calling the shots.
So we just gotta hey.
Right.
This is what he did. We just gotta.
Let me show y'all this before I leave.
Worry about it.
Cowboys ain't won the Super Bowl in 27 years. This is how I sleep every night. Get my little tea. Night night. That's how I sleep. I sleep good every night. And I wake up the next morning and I come on and tell the whole wide world, the Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. That's my story. And I'm standing by it. Hey, look, man, I got to go. It's your boy CJ Richardson, my co-host sitting in, Rodney Jones Bay. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in, man. Hey, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm going to talk to y'all. We talk sports. Peace.